3 U.S. soldiers arrested and charged for taking guns, purchasing them, and then transporting them from Tennessee and Kentucky to Chirac.
But this is much bigger than you and me.
Hey, little mama. It may be bigger than you, and it may be bigger than me, but it ain't bigger than you and me. Can you dig it?
BBN! Jack Frost! What's up, party people? Alright, so... yeah. So, apparently... there was a mass shooting on the southwest side of Chicago that led to 3 U.S. Army soldiers being arrested for supplying Chirac with guns. Okay. Now, just so we can be 100% clear, ever since DJ Academics, shout out to DJ Academics, has had his series, The War on Chirac, one of the things that have been being pointed out by many of the individuals who actually live in Chirac is that sometimes there'll be like a truck and it'll get driven to a location and that's left there. And people will break into the truck, and when they break into the truck, they'll find guns and drugs and all types of other things. So I am not saying that this is that, but I just want to tell you about, remind y'all that is a thing. Anyway, there has been an investigation that has led to the uncovering of 3 U.S. Army soldiers. One is DeMarcus Adams, 21. The other one is, I think it's Jarius Brunson, 22, and Brandon Miller, 22 also, and they were all stationed in Fort Campbell in Clarksville, Tennessee. They're saying that the 3 were arrested on Tuesday and charged with conspiracy and all of the offenses related to the illegal purchase and transfer of dozens of firearms to the streets of Chicago. At least this is according to the U.S. Attorney's Office in Nashville, Tennessee. Apparently, the way that they were caught, I think they're trying to say... also, I'm getting a lot of this information from a website, I can't even... Chicago Sun-Times. So shout out to the Chicago Sun-Times. Apparently, what had happened was there was a shooting and one of the guns was traced. And when they was able to trace one of the guns, it kind of went back to a batch of guns, I believe, that these individuals had purchased from a person. Because apparently they were just like purchasing dozens of guns. I don't think they were giving these guns away for free. That's why I said I don't think this is related to the situation where they're saying that these truckloads of ammunition is being left in Chirac and then the youth is getting a hold of them and doing things. But I do want to say something real quick. Does anybody remember when Rondo number 9 had the damn rocket launcher? I mean, as soon as we saw Rondo number 9 with a rocket launcher, you should have immediately thought, you know what? This might be the U.S. government. Or not the U.S. government itself. I'm not saying that the government is doing it themselves, but this has to be somebody with ties to the U.S. government bringing in these damn weapons. I don't know how that wasn't like one of the first things that happened. Anyway, the investigation actually had began when there was a man that was killed. Some other people were injured. It had broke out during a pop-up party apparently on March 26th in Wrightwood neighborhood of the Southwest Side. And apparently there was multiple firearms that were recovered and traced back to licensed firearms dealers in Clarksville, Tennessee. what might have happened, I mean, obviously, I don't know 100% what happened. I don't know none of these guys that's involved in this. But what could have happened is, I'm assuming that these guys got the idea from somewhere. Now, I want to just say something real quick. There's a saying, right? You could steal somebody's idea, but you can't steal the source. Basically, you can steal the recipe, but you can't steal the source. So basically, just because you see me do something and then you try to then emulate that thing, you still not me. You don't know the entirety of the ins and outs of doing the thing. The way you do it is going to be different from the way that I do it, basically. So I wouldn't be surprised if these particular gentlemen, especially being that they're 21 and the other two are 22. One of them is 21 and the other one is 22. That this has to be some venture they just initially just got started on, I'm going to assume. And that's one of the reasons why they were so easily caught. I don't know what to tell you. They saying that the three men purchased somewhere near 91 firearms from federal licensed firearms dealers in Tennessee and Kentucky. And they've been doing it since 2019. They're saying within the past 5 months, at least this is what the U.S. Attorney's Office for the Middle District of Tennessee is saying. They're saying that once the firearms, they were able to acquire them, that Miller allegedly would provide them to people in Chicago. So I guess that was the guy that, knew the people in Chicago. The other individuals was just along for the rides. I guess they just, got the money together and also probably went and bought some of the weapons. They're saying 49 empty firearm cases were recovered during a federal search warrant at the home of Miller and Adams, April 29th. Many of the cases matched firearms recovered by the Chicago Police Department at recent shootings and homicides. I don't know what to tell you, but this definitely 100%. Look, this is how this goes. I'm just gonna explain. This is just my opinion. I could be wrong, but you know how many cases, cold cases. I can't even say cold cases, but you know how many cases that they don't necessarily have a lead on, that's gonna possibly also be pulled into the black hole that this case will become. Because I'm pretty sure they got tons of cases that they want to just get off of the books. Anyway, each soldier was charged with transferring firearms in and out of the state. Apparently. So these guys are all being charged. Nobody's playing with them. They are not playing with these dudes. So they was each one of them is being charged with transferring firearms in and out of the state, making false statements during the purchase of a firearm, which we all know is bad. Freaking Kodak Black had to get pardoned. Engaging in the business without a firearms license, wire fraud, money laundering, and conspiracy to commit Title 18 offenses. These guys are not going to be seeing the light of day. Either they were doing this for someone else and they're just, they just gonna throw these guys to the sharks, or these guys is never gonna see the light of day again. I don't know. I want to know what you guys think about this. And also, not for nothing, like, should the U.S. government look in to make sure that more people aren't being involved in this? I'm curious. I want to know what you guys think about this, because it's hard for me to believe that these are the only 3 people that decided to come up with this idea, especially in that specific wherever they're stationed at. It's just hard for me to believe that these 3 guys thought of it. Nobody else. It didn't come to the minds of anyone else to do these things. Anyway, let me know what y'all guys think. Put the comment down below. At the end of the day, man, I'm sorry to say, we're just destroying ourselves, even when we're supposed to be doing better. Like, comment, subscribe. Join the notification gang. Hashtag Bronx Bombers. Let's get it. I love y'all. Take care of each other. Hug the kids for me. I haven't forgotten about you. And that's all I got on this one. I'm out. If you like this video, please hit the like and subscribe button. If you would like to help dictate the direction that this channel takes, please leave a comment. All comments are appreciated, whether positive or negative. Thank you very much and enjoy your day. And remember, positive thoughts cause for positive things to happen. Let's get it.
Mike Jones.
bigger than you, and it may be bigger than me, but it ain't bigger than you and me. Can you dig it?